What a refreshing beverage. What is this I'm drinking here? Oh, it's a nice tall glass of I told you so. Actually, it's just water.
I think you should.
Today's video might be sponsored by Haste. What's that? Oh, I need to make it clear. I can't, I have to tell them. Okay. Today's video is sponsored by Haste. Right there, that's Haste. It's a program that'll improve your connection to Overwatch game servers. It'll make your ping better, and it'll reduce the amount of lag spikes you encounter. You can try it for free with a link in the description. No credit card required. I do not think the current Bastion can actually leave PTR. He is far too broken, not only at lower ranks, but at higher ranks as well, to actually see live play. He will ruin the competitive experience. Lone Hawk, you're wrong. He just got a minor buff. It's just like he now has, 35% damage reduction. You can't kill him with any ultimate in the game. And he can heal while moving and heal while damage reduction. That's not busted. That's totally balanced. The moment he was released, everybody was like, Bastion is too powerful. Can we get a nerf on Bastion? Soldier 76 is useless now, and he always needs to be viable. The fact that I said this early, I made this video 2 days into the PTR cycle, I think, when Bastion just got the buffs. And it was pretty easy to tell he'd be busted. It was pretty easy to tell, but everyone's like, it's too early. He hasn't hit live servers yet. How can you tell? Well, what's the point of having PTR if I'm not going to give my feedback on it? Now, we know, obviously, Blizzard doesn't listen to the feedback, but that's a whole nother story video in its own. I was right. Let's look at the like to dislike ratio on this video. 3,400 to 965. That's a horrible like to dislike ratio for a video. Basically, the moral of the story is if you say something too early, everyone's like, it hasn't hit live servers yet. How can you tell? You're just complaining to complain. Bastion was broken. He was hotfixed 1 week into his time on live servers. I was right, and these people were not right. The people who disagreed with me. So stick it. I was right. The next idea is one that Stylosa actually covered in his video today or yesterday, depending on when this goes live. And this isn't hate towards him. The idea itself is very good. The idea is for a role selection in Overwatch. That way, you can choose what roles you would like to get in-game before you queue up. And when you get in-game, the game tells you which role you got. Tank, healer, DPS, whatever. The role selector would clear up who plays what in every game, and it would try to distribute it equally. So you get mainly the role you want most. If you're a DPS main, you'd mainly play DPS, but it would give you some games where you're not on DPS. That way other people can get their roles they want. I think I said that this idea was a good one 1,000 times throughout this video. I was like, this idea is a good one. It wasn't actually even Stylosa's idea. I had talked about it in previous videos. There have been Reddit posts about it. Definitely not an original idea by him, which kind of blows any argument that I was hating on him out of the water. But let's assume it was his idea, which it doesn't even matter if it does. Later on, he even admitted that it wouldn't work. The fact of the matter is that Overwatch changes too much. If you lock in people as 2 DPSs, 2 tanks, and 2 supports, that's not always going to be the optimal meta or setup. And so the argument against that was just that, oh, hey, no, it's fine. We'll give them 2 roles. We'll say DPS primary and tank secondary. That way, everyone kind of covers every position, and if you need to, you can form a meta role. Well, here's the problem. If someone is given support and DPS secondary, if they're a DPS main, they're just going to pick DPS. That's just how it's going to work. And the whole system just falls apart. It just can't work in Overwatch. Unfortunately, it just can't work in Overwatch. And everyone disagreed with me at the time. They thought I was hating on Stylosa, which I was not, especially considering it wasn't his idea. And he later on admitted that it wouldn't work. He admitted himself that it would not work. I'll try to pull up the tweet, no guarantees, but he did. So another situation where I feel like everyone was hating on me a little bit too much for no reason, because I guess they thought I was hating on someone else, when it was really just constructive criticism. I said 1,000 times that it was a good idea, great in concept, something like that should be implemented, but in the end, it just could not work in Overwatch. Role select, no bueno.
You can take any hero and throw, super soakers and a swimsuit on them, and they're fun, but they're not too original. But Grillmaster Soldier 76 is original. Now, it's actually hard to find fan art of this, and I'm not an artist myself, so I couldn't do it. Here are 2 pictures that I think would be great skins for Soldier 76. Anything?
Boom! We nailed it! Actually, this time, nobody told us, nobody said that was incorrect. People kind of thought it was a cool idea, but I like to, I like to inflate my own ego a little bit. Totally called this one. This totally happened. I months in advance, before anybody had said this was a thing, I was like, this is going to be a thing. This should be a thing. This is a great thing. Yep, that's it. Let's move on to the next clip. I've tooted my own horn a little bit enough already.
But I do not think a regular hero is in line. I'm thinking a Talon healer or some sort of evil healer is what we're going to be getting in the near future. It's just a hunch, but if you think about it, there are far more good guys in Overwatch than bad guys, and all of the healers so far are, well, good guys. So it'd be cool to have a bad guy that heals, but also does some evil, maybe dishing out damage or some sort of witchcraft, which we're going to talk about in today's video.
So this one is a little bit different. We never actually got like a Talon healer or anything. This was just like a concept I had made and talked about, which actually people thought I stole. There was a big post on Reddit that got a lot of upvotes about how I stole it from someone, even though the guy they said I stole it from credited it to me. Yeah, that happened. Our Overwatch is filled with idiots. What can I say? But the real point here is that I feel like I got a little bit of unnecessary hate for this video. I just said it was an insane new Talon healer concept. Is this our next hero? Now, granted, is this our next hero? That's a little clickbait, not gonna lie. I never said it was his next hero, though, and I never said, like, oh, next hero, Talon healer, and then put, like, maybe, like, way farther in the title. The point is that I got a lot of hate for this. But the real kicker is that everyone's agreeing with it now. Not necessarily this video exactly, but everyone's like, we definitely need a healer next. Overwatch doesn't have enough healers. And they're also saying we also need like a Talon hero, a Talon healer. Overwatch, our Overwatch at least, has been filled with it. The forums have been filled with it. Everyone seems to want a Talon healer. And it makes sense. I presented the logic in this video about why the next hero would be an evil healer. But nobody cared, and they just thought, oh, it's too early. Doomfist isn't even on live servers yet. How are you making this video? I'm just trying to push the agenda. That's not right. I was just trying to make this... I hate my hair so much. I was just trying to present an idea with some reasoning behind why I thought the next hero would be a Talon healer. Now everyone wants a Talon healer. I'm not saying I started that craze. I'm just saying I was there at the beginning and people disagreed with me for it, for like no reason.
What is up, guys? Lone Hawk here today, and welcome back to Overwatch. In today's video, we're going to cover a topic I think people have been kind of skirting around, beating around the bush, and not been talking about, even though it's been in the back of their minds. In my opinion, Overwatch has one big problem. One problem that towers over all of the rest, and if solved, will almost solve all of the rest of the problem. Well, it's quite simple. Overwatch doesn't have enough heroes.
This is something I seriously talked about a long time ago. If we go back to, when was this posted? July 11th, 2016. Way long time ago. This was when the Overwatch first came out. And the response I got to this was like, oh my gosh, 2,000 dislikes, under 4,000 likes. So everybody hated it. Everyone thought I was wrong. But the problem I had was just the response I got from people wasn't that, oh no, Overwatch has enough heroes. It was just that Overwatch just came out. You gotta give it more time. It needs more time for more heroes. Yet it's been over a year and, wait, did I do that right? July. It's been over a year, and we've gotten, what, three heroes? Four heroes? I don't know if Anna was out at this time or not. The point is, we haven't gotten a sizable amount of heroes at all, and the problems I present in this video still exist. If Overwatch wants to be an esport, which it is, you can't make the claim that, oh, it needs more time. Needing more time isn't something you can say when a game is hosting tournaments for hundreds of thousands of dollars for the winning game, for the winning team, I mean. So I still, to this day, believe Overwatch needs more heroes. And now more and more people are agreeing with me, actually. I see way more posts. A lot of people saying, yeah, it'd be nice to have more heroes. There are a lot more heroes that we could have in this game that would provide some diversity, add some new counters, new abilities, stuff like that, which would help improve the game as a whole, the synergy and counter system and all of that. But it hasn't happened. Overwatch still has this problem to this day, and I still do think it is the biggest problem in Overwatch. Just the fact that it doesn't have a lot of diversity. It's very simple, and that's it. I thought there were way more times I was right and y'all disagreed with me, but I guess not. So I guess either that's a good thing because y'all always agree with me, or it's a bad thing because I'm never right. Either could be the case. Regardless, if you enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like down below. We're getting some fresh new content out here soon that's not going to be like this. It'll be different and good, and I can't really say too much, mainly because I don't know. Just trust me. I'll see you guys all later. Have a good one. Lemon Hawk out.